Hey guys, so my story is the journey of Jam the jellyfish. And so my audience is my cat. Here he is, or she. And so I'm gonna be reading to her. So just a disclosure, I didn't have staples, so my book's not stapled yet, but it is done. And I'm not that creative, so my pictures might be really bad, but it's okay. So it's written by Nargis Bassett and is dedicated to Miss Moore's third period biology class. Far, far away, in the deep, deep sea, lived a little blastula. His name is Jam. Little Jam is very sad because he doesn't know who his family is. One night, Little Jam went to sleep. When he woke up, he looked different. He was very confused, so he went to go ask the wise whale for answers. When Jam got to the whale, he was surprised. "Wow, you're huge," said Jam. "Who said that?" wailed the wise whale. "It was me down here," said Jam. "Well, if it isn't little larvae," said whale. "A larvae? Last night I went to sleep as a blastula, and now I'm a larvae?" Jam was in shock. "Why, yes, and by the looks of it, you look like a planula larvae." Little Jam swam away. He was so tired that he fell asleep when he woke up. When he woke up, he looked different. "Again?" shouted Jam, but this time he couldn't move. He was stuck in the sand. Little Jam was so confused. He yelled out for Mr. Whale. "Mr. Whale! Oh, Mr. Whale! Mr. Whale!" "Was someone calling me?" wondered Mr. Whale. "I'm down here," said Little Jam. "Oh, my little friend, I see you've changed again," said the whale. "Yes, I changed again. If I'm not a blastula and I'm no longer a planula larvae, then what am I now?" "Well, you little fellow are now a polyp. I'm afraid you'll be stuck in the sand until after you're done budding," said Mr. Whale. "Budding? Well, how long is that going to take?" But before Jam could get an answer, Mr. Whale swam away. Little Jam was lonely by himself in the sand. He wondered about why he was changing so much. As he wondered to himself, he drifted off to sleep. When he woke up the next morning, he looked different again. "I must be a budding polyp now," Jam thought to himself. The next time Little Jam went to sleep, he woke up different, yet again. But this time he wasn't stuck in the sand. He was floating in the water. Little Jam swam to Mr. Whale to show him what he had become. "Why, you aren't stuck in the sand anymore. You are so close to finding out what species you are," said Mr. Whale. With that being said, Little Jam raced back home so that he can go to sleep. After many hours of sleep, Little Jam woke up, but this time he wasn't so little. No, Little Jam was a big, beautiful jellyfish. Little Jam swam as fast as he could to Mr. Whale. But Mr. Whale, look," said Jam. "Is that you, Little Jam? Wow, you are a beautiful jellyfish," exclaimed Mr. Whale. Look how pretty he is. Little Jam then became sad. "I never knew my mom and my dad, which is why I didn't know what creature I was." "Don't be sad, Jam. I know where you can find your parents. They live in the lost city of Gelantis." Little Jam became so excited that he zoomed over to Gelantis. After a lot of searching, Little Jam found his parents. He was reunited with his Papa Preserve and Mama Marmalade, and they all lived happily ever after. The end. Alright, so that's my book. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, it might be crappy, but oh well.